Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tim and Rusty Show. And tonight you just get Tim and Rusty. And of course, we have
The best of the best.
we have Luke back there on the camera tonight.
We do know he exists now. We saw him one night. He brought me popcorn.
Anyways, well, we popped some popcorn tonight.
I could smell it down at the road.
I wasn't planning on popping any, but Luke come down here, have some popcorn. But anyways, it is
What?
closing in on 420.
Yes, PWA, by the way, is not wrestling tonight if you're on your way
That's
there.
right. Yeah, if you're there,
They
you're
took the
missing
night
it.
off.
Well, they knew that Tim and Rusty was having a show tonight, so they wanted to make sure that they didn't want to conflict with our show. No, that's nonsense. We just decided to do the show tonight. Actually, we are pre-recording and going to upload afterwards, just because of the situation with the EpiFan and all that stuff with Facebook, and we get better
What
quality
does
doing
the
this.
EpiPen have to do with it?
EpiFan. It's a
Oh,
it's
I don't
a
have to get a
little
shot.
machine that we bought, that I bought 4 years ago, and it made live streaming so great, and now it is just a paperweight. It's
well,
useless.
eventually, Facebook will do something about this
I don't know.
because,
I've even tried all the other platforms like Twitch. I tried YouTube.
but it should cost them money because of the advertisement.
Oh no, what they're doing is they're trying to sell their newer version, which is about $1,200. So
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
stupid technology
Wow.
people. That would be like me making the TV boxes mess up after a couple of years just so they have to find another TV box.
You do that?
No, I would never do that. I don't
Oh,
have to
okay.
deal with it. I get mad because when a TV box does go out,
Well, their TV box goes out usually because, well, simple things like
there's one.
they erase the program.
Well, no,
or
we
they-
do have one TV box out there that is not. It's not. It is very bad box. I will never buy another one of them. I have had to already swap out about 14 of those boxes because they keep getting stuck on the boot mode.
Do you, just
I'm
to
not-
clarify that, do you do that up free of charge? and all
Well,
that?
well, I have to because especially those are the newest brand box.
Okay. I'm
So
I'm looking out for your company. I knew you.
yeah, oh yeah, but I get a refund on them, and then if the refund don't work on Amazon, I'll get a refund on all my taxes because I can count it as a loss. But anyways, I am able to count stuff as losses on
I'm
my
glad
taxes.
you're being a good patron of your business. I'm sorry that Facebook isn't trying to help us out.
Oh yeah,
Does that mean you're going to take us off now? So,
but we're gonna upload. I'm probably gonna upload this to YouTube and then share it to Facebook because that's the best quality and that's the easiest.
so you can
And we can be
make
we'll be in
comments.
4K.
We just won't be able to comment on them unless
Yeah.
we go.
We will. I'll leave a place for comments on your. If you want to make comments on.
And we'll go
YouTube
back
later.
and look and see what you say and maybe verbally.
But until we can
comment too.
figure out the live stream, this is probably the route we'll go until we can figure everything out on the live stream and get the.
Well, it's very good
proper-
quality that way.
Yeah.
So, are we going to talk about our show tonight,
Well, we're going to talk about a few things.
or should we talk about who won the Pick'em's NCAA
For the first
tournament?
time in 4 years, I did not win it. I had won it like 3 years in a row.
Guess who did win it?
Rusty won it this year,
First time I've ever won
but
it.
it was a boring tournament. There was nothing exciting.
Because
about
you
it.
lost. It was
Well, no, I mean
it's
there-
real exciting when you win.
It would have been more exciting if they'd have been an upset team there in the championship game and played a great game against UConn. You know, possibly had a chance to win.
Well, the first half,
Purdue just
they
I
played a
didn't want
good game,
Purdue
great
had it.
game.
Purdue had that big man that they never called fouls on until the championship game. They finally called fouls on him,
And he
then-
didn't know what to do.
Yeah, and then they took him out of the game.
It was so. Just see, I can't comprehend
Now,
this.
when they
for
played
basketball.
Tennessee, if they'd called the fouls on them that they should have against Tennessee,
They-
Tennessee would have won that game.
So I'm standing here as a defensive guy on
You're
is
too
it
short to
Edie?
play defense.
On,
But
well,
go ahead.
on Edie. So let's act like I'm 7 foot tall. I got my hands up. He's
Just
down,
act like he's
getting
7
ready to
foot
make make a shot, and he throws a shoulder into my face or an elbow into my face, and they call a foul on me. I did not reach over. I did not reach around. I did not hit him. He hits me, and I don't understand fouls. How is that a foul when I can't do it? I'm not moving forward. That happened all the time in
Now, there were a
basketball.
couple of upsets during the tournament
You,
early.
you
like
can't
into-
explain that to me?
Well, it's referees. You know, they're going to call
It
what
just,
they.
it's a foul. I've
call.
got to actually do something, but over and over, particularly on Edie,
But
I think they were
there
afraid
were a
of
few
him.
upsets in the tournament early. Like Kentucky got upset by Oakland.
Kentucky is upset. They
Now,
fired
they
their
are
coach.
upset. Well, no, he left. He didn't. They didn't fire him.
Yeah,
he went to
left.
Arkansas.
He voluntarily left.
I think it's a good move.
Oh yeah,
For
They-
Arkansas,
they-
anyway.
And for Kentucky, they need to reboot. They need to do something different.
North Carolina got beat by Alabama. Don't you be smiling over there. It wasn't Auburn. It was Alabama.
Oh, the North Carolina Tar Heels.
Yeah.
Remember when we talked about this, and I said, "You sure you don't want to take North Carolina State or University, whatever they are, State University?"
North Carolina State made it to the Final Four.
Yeah. What messed my bracket up, or I would have really excelled, was when Auburn went out. But once again, what messed yours up was
And
North Carolina went out.
and then
And everybody could say
made
that.
Tennessee losing. That's who I had in the championship. North Carolina
But
versus
if
Tennessee.
Auburn would have gone out, I don't know if anybody could have caught. And so what's so funny is all you experts know all about this, and I don't know anything about it. I just look for the teams that I think will win.
Oh, that was a box falling in
And
there.
I really wanted to pick Tennessee. I wanted
There's
to be a
a
homer.
ghost in my bedroom. Somehow, it's over there near that video game.
There's no
For those
such
that don't
thing
know,
as
I have
ghosts.
got a Blitz video game, the actual video game that you used
It's
to
like
see in
an
the bowling alley.
arcade.
It's an arcade game. And I've got the volume turned all the way down. In the middle of the night, the volume will turn up on its own.
Why don't you just turn it off
I don't want
when
to
you're
turn it off.
asleep?
But I've got it turned
Excuse
down,
me,
so
coffee.
but the volume turns up in the middle of the night, like somebody's over playing it. And just now, there's a
Sure.
box that's been sitting there for all day long, just about, and it just fell on its own right there. Somebody's in there playing that game.
Well,
Ghost of Christmas Past.
we want to get into a discussion about no such thing as
No.
ghosts and all that.
It's a Bigfoot.
I don't believe in
I-
ghosts. I believe that
I don't believe,
it would be demonic.
I don't believe in Bigfoot either. But now we have some people in our church
Oh.
that believe in Bigfoot and said that
He's
they've
seen
seen
him.
him. And I
And
went,
he is a reliable man. I've never known him.
I went out into their field looking for Mr. Foot. I was like, "Hey, Mr. Foot, come on,
I've
Mr.
never
Foot."
known Harry.
But I never saw it.
Am I allowed to say Harry's
Oh,
name?
I guess so.
Well, he's
you already said it.
I've never known Harry to lie about anything, and I've known him for nearly 40 years in all kinds of situations and circumstances. As truthful as the day is long. His brother was on a documentary about it. That's like I think it was one of the networks. I think it was NBC who did that, and you hear him giving the call that it does, the cry that it does. It's really interesting. But Harry's got some stories where it's eating the food, dog's food on the porch. It's interesting.
Are you sure that wasn't Luke out there eating the dog food?
Well, he's been known to eat some dog
They
food.
just saw his shadow.
Anything much. Maybe we could get Harry to come on our show and talk about some of that. Of course, he don't like to talk about it anymore. It was an old Indian holy place up there too. That's why they think that might be part of it. It was something. Oh well, enough about that. So-
There's no PWA tonight, but tomorrow night, Saul returns to action. Now, so we used to be a part of Saul years ago when TJ, what is it, TJ?
TJ Weatherby and
When he was the owner of it, and he was on with Tony Clark. And I remember going there. Actually, USWO kind of merged and made Saul. They're kind of together.
yeah.
But I'm trying to find the card here.
So TJ Weatherby, who has now gone on to be with the Lord, we got some of our very good friends. Of course, Kevin Weatherby, and who is his son, Cody Weatherby,
Cody
his son,
Weatherby, and what's the one?
and Drew Weatherby,
his son, who was
and
his
of
youngest
course
son.
LBK, who is his wrestling son. It's LBK's been around most of his life, and of course Chris Baum and Kroll. Just leave it at Kroll, or we go by his name, Tim.
Timmy Thomason or Crow.
Yeah.
But they have live
He
pro
was a
wrestling.
clown.
Saul Live Pro Wrestling is going to be at the National Guard Armory in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, 2350 Armory Drive in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, tomorrow night.
I'd be in Butterby.
Or it may be tonight after this gets uploaded.
Saturday night.
Saturday night, April 13th, 7 p.m. bell time. Doors open at 6. LT Falk's going to be there.
Oh, love it.
Colby Carter. This is a guy. My actual store manager. His kids know this guy. They know him personally, and they go to all his shows. But he's going to be in action there. Sean Hurley. Remember Sean Hurley?
Oh, yeah.
They moved to Florida, but his dad's going to be in action there too. I don't know if they're back in
John
town.
Hurley.
Big John
Oh,
Hurley.
John. He is just a chunk, just a muscle. Just all this muscle and hair and tattoos and just a monster in the ring when he wants to be. He's a great guy outside the ring.
Adam Jacobs will be there. David Young. For those who don't know David
Oh,
Young,
yeah. We've
I've
had
been in
him
the
in
ring with David Young. I was in a 6-man tag match, and when they tagged him in and he was going to do that spine buster on me, I ran and tagged out.
He was a regular in SWA for several
Lance Streamer's brother.
months.
I need to talk to him and see where Lance Streamer's at. Casey
Nice
Clay.
and Lance could come to one of our shows.
Casey
as
Clay going to take on Mercy and win a women's match. Brandon Wolf will be there. Hot Rod Biggs will be there. I'm not sure what he'll be doing. I don't know if he'll be
Yeah,
in action.
he's been retired, but you know how that goes.
Tavon Jordan and the legend Tony Falk will be in the house.
Oh, good. That's worth coming.
And
Just
a
Tony
meet
Falk.
and greet with icon and boxing legend Butterbean. So
I-
that is
I will
tomorrow
be-
night, April the 13th, National Guard Army in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I'm going to throw up you can see it right now, the address there and the card, and make sure if you get a chance to get out in Murfreesboro tomorrow night, that will be the place to be.
Of course, Butterbean was in WCW for a while as a wrestler, but he's more noted for a boxer, a world champion boxer. And he has got this, I'll say one punch, so he gives you a bunch of punches. He's got a knockout punch.
What's
and there for a
funny
while,
about
he
that-
was undefeated for look him up on YouTube, particularly say like YouTube shorts, and you're just going to see the knockouts.
What's funny is about that is me and Luke was talking about Butterbean not even about a month or two ago, wasn't we? And then he comes up to where he's going to be on this card where we can go meet him. Luke was saying, I was asking if I thought I could beat him up. We're going to find out tomorrow night.
I'd like to see him and John Hurley go at it. They're about the same.
They say
Same
that
size.
he's not as big as he used to be. He's lost some weight.
Well, he probably needed to, but he was just a chunk, like nearly 300 pounds. And boy, what a knockout!
But now RWF Wrestling, you see it pop up on your screen right now, as I'm going to edit it in. RWF
I don't
Wrestling,
see it.
it's going to pop up on the screen. Trust me. RWF Wrestling Saturday, April the 20th, at the Gallatin National Guard Army.
That is a beautiful.
1250 Harsel Pike, Gallatin, Tennessee.
That is a beautiful picture, Tim Miner.
Oh yeah, the card looks really good.
That's particularly German. What is his name?
Xavier Michaels,
Xavier Michaels.
the
Sorry,
new
German.
United States champion.
He just looks
He's just kind of the
evil there.
premier person. on
And
the
Frankie Swamp
Tower.
Power. I got it. He looks. He's got his new mask and stuff on. I like it.
That's the old one. I actually did. I did another picture. Actually,
Well, he's got more than one, and anyway,
I changed it to that one. That's the one he has. It's the
Okay.
colorful, with the red, white, and blue.
and then you get to see Rock Dog there with his hair all up in the air. This is a good fan souvenir page, and if you come, we'll have a newsletter there that you'll be able to get this picture for you, to hang on your wall or to just get autographs on or
But
whatever.
On the card that night for April 20th, we have Preston Adams going to take on Jason Xavier for
Pretty
the
boy, Preston
Cruiserweight
Adams.
title.
That'll be a good one.
Then we got a 6-man tag match. Austin Wright, Anthony Ray, and Luis Antonio going to take on Mike Cobb, JDV, and Carnage Michaels. So
Oh, that'll be good.
then you got Rock Dog going to take on Kenny South.
Wait, that's one of those matches nobody's feet's going to hit the floor.
And then you have Psycho Medic taking on Classic Man once again in a return grudge match. Then you have Sharp Dressed Man Lawrence putting his title on the line against Big Man Carnage.
Well, you got him
He
wrestling.
said he wanted some
It's
competition.
a big competition. You have him wrestling Shiner Sutton, who's 300 pounds.
Then we went
Then
to
you go to
Jason Sanity.
Jason Sanity, who's, let's say 200. I don't think he's that. And then you go back up to nearly 400 pound of Carnage. What are you trying to do to him? Are you trying to have another retirement night?
And then we have Xavier Michaels.
Carnage may be retiring after he
Xavier
faces.
Michaels putting his title on the line against Frankie Swamp Tower. That should be a great match right there. These guys were tag team partners at one time in Clarksville and were tag team champions.
Excuse me, that's Frankie Swamp Tower.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Be sure to say it right. Frankie Swamp Tower. Oh, yeah. And, I talked about these feet not hitting the floor matches. This could be one of those. These guys can do it all. They'll do all the high flying, high risk. They'll do the MMA type stuff. They'll probably end up punching and kicking each other, though Frankie never breaks a rule.
Then in
I
the
can't
main
get him to.
event, the Star Twins, Matt and Nathan Starr, are going to put their titles on the line against LBK and Drew Weatherby.
That'll be,
So-
once again, gonna be one of those matches. The Stars have this unique, I'll say, a finesse about their brutality, or brutality about their finesse. Wow, it's just good. Of course, LBK is LBK, Lightning Bolt Kid. It might be time to turn him in, change his name to Lightning Bolt Man or something.
Well, they
He
have
look like a sharp dressed man tie and stuff. He's not
but,
15
well,
anymore.
the Star Twins have really caused some uproar over the past several months. They're putting their hands on Julie Steele, and then they
Well, a lot of men have tried to do that, and
well,
they
in a bad way. They put them on there
Oh.
to hit her,
Well, I'm not sure that's
and then
put your hands on Julie Steele.
then they
is a
put
bad
their
way, but
hands
it-
on little Ryan Xavier. And
Well,
was going to body slam them. They
wait.
sitting there in the ring going to body slam them, going to assault a little boy.
Little Ryan Xavier, he's always interrupted. He super
He's
kicks,
a 9-year-old kid.
but he super kicks his opponents. He
Now I can
hurricane
understand
Rollins
that if
them.
they grab my cameraman, ringside cameraman, and body slam him, that's not a big deal. He's 16. He's almost a man.
You left me hanging there. I got all kinds of things I want to say. No, Ryan gets involved just like when Julie, she got involved in that match that night. The Star Brothers hit her and super kicked her. I'm a Julie fan, from probably bigger than anybody in the building. But if you get in that ring, folks, all you fans, keep that in mind. Don't come across the standard. It's not good. But particularly if you're in there, you're subject to,
Pain.
yeah. And if it's the Star Brothers, it will be a
Hey, I jumped in the ring to referee. I was
finesse
subject to getting hit.
brutality.
And
And you?
the psychomedic did it on purpose. Y'all can't tell me he didn't do that on
Well,
purpose.
you put him in a retirement match on purpose.
Well, he should be retired.
He
He's as
didn't
old
want to
as me.
retire. You tricked him into it.
He's as old as me. He should retire.
He's not near that old.
Well, what are you saying?
Oh, wait, that's Classic Man's not near that old.
Yeah.
I thought Classic Man was older, but no, he's turned out. And
He's actually
Classic
younger than me.
Man's really did the past few times I've seen him wrestle. He's really
Oh, you showed
he
say
wrestled.
fast. I thought you were going to say fast count. Fast count.
Well, he- Fast count.
Toe is not here. Tao is not here tonight. James Tao, the Blackthorn, fastest three.
Do y'all
in
know what his
West.
name is besides Blackthorn? Oh, I guess you do because I've said it several times.
Fastest thorn in the.
Yeah.
I mean, fastest count in the West. Or
Fastest
in the
thorn.
South.
Yeah, but he was just coming in to balance it out. It was all
Why was it
everything-
unbalanced? There was no unbalance to it. I came in there and I was calling it right down the line.
Webb was there because
He was calling down the line.
he was there by Medic because Medic didn't. He was trying to get an advantage over Classic. Classic had you come in because he knew you'd help him out with Medic.
You know, I don't have.
And then James Storm
There's
came
no
in.
love
He
lost
had
between me
no.
and Classic Man. I've called him Common Man. He doesn't. He calls me a putz when he's
Well,
watching his.
I mean, the truth hurts, but still,
So why would I go in there and cheat for him?
because of your, I'll say,
my dislike for.
yeah, dislike. I didn't want to say hatred because you don't hate him. You just dislike for. Hate's a hard word.
I
Be
treat him
careful how
the
you
way
throw
he would
hate around.
I treat him the way he would treat me.
You should also be careful how you throw love around. Okay, that's a whole other story somewhere. You just have to. All you little girls out there, don't tell every guy you love him. Where do you find the one? Okay.
Are
So
you?
much for my sermon. I got distracted. My ADD kicked in. First, our
We got to watch WrestleMania. Well, you didn't watch it with us, but me and Luke watched WrestleMania.
our production manager is watching WrestleMania. There's a bunch of women wrestling in
Actually,
dresses.
playing WrestleMania.
And then playing. And then finally they had a wrestler on there that wasn't a man, that was a man and not in a dress. So you could have worn that a dress and been in this.
But anyways, WrestleMania, I liked what they did. I liked that Drew McIntyre won the title, right? And then he turned around and lost it.
Oh,
Before
but he
could
got
get
to
out.
win it.
But he got to win it for a few seconds. It was reminded me a lot of Kid Scorpion when he won the title and then
You cheated him out of it.
No, he lost it.
You stripped him of a title,
How did I strip him?
of the world title,
Oh, because he got it.
not the hardcore title, the world title.
Did we use
Instant replay that we didn't have at the time.
We used instant replay at that time.
We have it now, but we didn't have it then.
We don't have instant replay now.
You used it about a year ago.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
Oh, I
About
can't
this time
remember.
last year in the old RWF. Of course, a lot of things happened in the old RWF, so
Yeah.
that's gone. I have a request for the RWF booking team. I want to see a pillow fight with feather pillows, and I'm not talking between the Destiny Rose and Mama Hannah. Of course, they'd have a good. I'm not talking some little
So you wanna
slumber
see-
party pillow. I want to see Rock Dog and Kenny South, or I want to see Frankie Swamp Tower, and did I get his name
No
right? again?
David Matthews.
David Matthews against Barney, Chad Hyatt. Oh, in a pillow fight. Can we get Chad to put on a dress and go and get that championship?
I'm not sure.
Put his own. Now, Dave and I were getting along so well till he started identifying the way he's identified. I just feel he can identify any way he wants
Well,
to, but he's taking advantage
if-
of these women.
So what if Barney decides to identify as a cruiserweight?
He could.
He could come out and say, I identify that I weigh less than 200 pounds. It is time for us to go.
Enjoyed tonight, Tim Miner.
We'll hope to try to get this uploaded for you, and hope you get to see it before tomorrow night. But it's
Come out and see us in, is it Murfreesboro?
Murfreesboro.
It's on the Saw Wrestling site.
Yeah.
So
And then there, I'll
Facebook's
post,
page.
I'll post the picture one more time there for you.
And if you see us, come and talk to us. And
And there's our card one more time for RWF Wrestling. And until next time, this is the voice of Timothy Miner along with Rusty the Ref saying good night.